in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. It blow their mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. Ask me about my life, man, I love it, I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother, we the champions.
Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers.
But seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Minnesota Vikings. The mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Plays a run with Nwangu, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Now Lance. Forced out to his left. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Here's Lance to throw it. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun.
That's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Drop 60, drop 60. Camera 11, camera 11.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So first and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. They'll run with Cook. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
Not a whole lot there on first and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
On second and goal, Hurts. And it'll be intercepted. And the Vikings will have the football as this is taken out past the 30. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. And Lance now to throw. Drops this off with Nwangu. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Lance and company going on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Here's Lance. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. 8 touchdowns for the rookie in the regular season. Now he's got his first here in the playoffs.
And it shows off his big playability, too, because we saw this quite a bit in college, and it's certainly continued here at the next level. Another explosive play for a guy who's made them all season long.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis C. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last...
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7th. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And the tight end goes in motion left. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He'll fire it deep for Rager. They've got his man complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Lance now on first down. He'll find the Wangu underneath. And they'll be stopped at the 28. On a play that started at the 14, they pick up 14. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
On the double.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Very nicely done there on the reception. And what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. The Lance going to throw. He's got his man, T.J. Hawkinson. And he will have the Vikings first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Dancing to his under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Shotgun now for Lance. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
I think everything was impressive about that one, except they didn't get a first down. But I like their field position now after that play.
Yeah, now you got a pretty makeable field goal opportunity. The kick by Joseph is good, and that will extend their lead even further. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
And they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
second down. Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Eagles.
60 Mavericks. Buffalo 18. 19 tight. 19 tight.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Pardon, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Evans in motion left. They run the counter with Cook. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 70. 18, Pioneer. 60.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
They'll try and run the option. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Cut 19. Cut 19.
Throwing is Hurts. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
19 right.
Hurts. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Elliott is good, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And that's dropped underneath to the longer. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. On play action, Lance. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance. Being chased out left. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course, you got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first. Now this from 43. Joseph's got it. And that will do it for this 1st half. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Inside the booth alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Right there, hurt. 60 Maverick. Final 18.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give him credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. He's got Brown on the out route complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
6, 7, 3.
Lance now on first down. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. So no gain on the play, and that will bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On second down, here's Nwangu. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Throwing his Lance on third down. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Off of play action, here's Lance. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lance. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And Lance again going to keep it. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now Greg Joseph for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And the lead will hold at 10. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
On first down, Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up second down. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Just when they need a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Here's Hurts to throw. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. They're going on fourth down with Hurts. Got a man, it's Brown. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. So after the fourth down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep blow with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Jones has it. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. The offense on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now to this point. This is a big play in this wild card matchup facing 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown from 4 yards out. And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Elliott good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. And Lance now to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
When he decided to run a hitch route, it really helps out a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down. To throw, it's Lance. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Lance looking to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Cook now off the read option. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
Let's go now.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked off by a Caleb Evans. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Lance going to sneak it. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as he'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hurts.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Come on. Mustang 19.
In motion left goes Jones.
17, 18, 5 years. Dragon 60.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Able to find Jones.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Throwing is Hurts.
He's going to let it fly. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Elliott on for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception. Well, it's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill when your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon. There's an incompletion right there.
Jones now in motion left.
79 Broncos. 19 White.
Back to throw. That's complete. It's Cook. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll send Brown in motion right.
50 Bobcats. 50 Bobcats. 18 runners. 18 runners.
Back to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Pass complete, Goddard. And they will get the conversion on 4th down to stay alive, but time, not an ally.
4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 70.
He's back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook.
And he'll be taken down as that'll net him only about a gain of 9.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
The Vikings will continue on in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody.
I just scraped it off the top, got it on the road, on the curve, on the block. Was already sold, out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that pain, but it meant a lot. When they rush calls, look what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two.
Yeah, tell me what I gotta do. Pull up in a bucket crew, one for me and one for you. Yeah, like with the roof. The chain don't cut me loose. Yeah, I'm off the chain, I'm off the noose. Yeah, getting picked off Bentley white like cotton. Residential so good, my doors don't gotta lock 'em. Watch the dirty money with Oxy. I miscount cause I'm off a... Yeah, these thicker than a damn proxy. Call my he said copy. Get that.
We spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat gon' have no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Fish came to Jonah. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold a million records. Yeah, used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, kept on my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Gang time in it. Gang time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Gang time. Run it up. 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 You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog so the day that you finally pop off, they'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Gang time in it. Gang time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Gang time. Run it up. 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 Run it up.
What you waiting for? Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Tell the chauffeur to open Mercedes door. Put the pedal to metal and made it soar. She was, but I made it sure it was. So we stayed indoors. Let's take it where no one has been before. It feel like I've known you some years before, but I don't know. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more.
She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a Magnum Opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it.
Mama, I'm on the big screen. I took a big swing out of life. I'm doing big things in my life. I deserve 6 rings like I'm Mike. I've got a no sleep. I remember when it was the nosebleeds. Now they captured the fashion from flow seats. I'm a whole king.
Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a Magnum Opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it.
Ooh, it's trouble in paradise. So let's parachute where the air's nice. And let's risk it all on the paradise. But she just wanna make sure her hair's nice. That's fair, right? I just fell in love with a prima donna. The 2023 Madonna. I mean, your honor, I was minding my business until she gave me complete nirvana.